So now coming to the most important question of all, looking back now in your waiting journey, why do you think God made you wait?
Um,
I think God made us wait so that um, we continue to be close to Him,
Hmm.
continue to pray to Him, and maybe that's why.
Hmm.
And also so that uh, so that we know each other better.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been the same
Yes.
uh, if I didn't wait for so long to get married to her. It wouldn't have been the same. I wouldn't have treasured her in the same way.
Hmm.
It was just like
And the child,
immediately,
isn't it?
and the child also, and the
Hmm.
child also. And
Neha.
another thing is, I think
Hmm.
for 3 years, uh, the foundation of marriage also was strong.
Hmm.
We got used to each other's moodiness, and we were able to handle that part of our lives
Hmm.
before he came.
Hmm.
Others in between, when he's here, all that also would have happened.
Yes.
So I think God's timing is perfect. Like there is that Bible verse, right, in Ecclesiastics 3.
Everything happened
My
in this.
that's my
Hmm.
favorite chapter.
Hmm.
Everything happens at the time that God chooses.
Hmm.
So I believe in that, and I think my life is a testimony to that particular verse.
Hmm. Neha.
I think if you're able to give up your will to
Yes.
God, things become much easier,
Hmm.
and life happens in a very perfect way.
Yeah.
Rather than what you think is perfect, God knows what is perfect for you.
Yes.
for me, I think, um, see, like Johnny said, if it happened earlier, I
Hmm.
think both of us would have been in a very different place right now.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
It's because now when we look back, I feel the waiting was good
Hmm.
because we become more stronger as a couple. We become more
Yeah.
stronger as people.
Hmm.
So we know that come what may, we'll be there for each other, like
Hmm.
to support, to guide, protect. So I think now the wait was good, but I also know the wait is very frustrating.
Yeah. So that is the both and of God's waiting time, right? You know in your heart that God has the right time, but till that right time happens, you still have to go through that
Yes,
frustration. Probably the frustration is part of God's preparing your heart, because only then you get sanctified, you get a little more mature. I think that frustration really makes you mature, isn't it? And
yes,
takes away the
that's and
attachment.
the wait also makes you
Hmm.
more mature. Yeah,
Mm.
mature.
And sometimes I feel, Johnny, like when God makes you wait for something, you actually let go of the certain attachments which you would get attached to and make an idol of it if God gives you before His actual time. Do you think there is some wisdom to that?
Yeah, definitely. See, until probably before marriage, or when you are staying with your parents, you had control over a lot of things.
Mm.
But then, uh, marriage, children, all these things, you have no control.
Yeah.
You, if you want to control it, also, it's just frustrating. Right? Control, like,
You think I'm a
no. I'm not talking like that. I'm
Yeah.
saying for marriage to happen, for the
Yeah.
girl to say yes,
Yeah.
to get a child,
Yeah. It's all.
uh, to get a child, especially there are so many factors.
Yeah.
See, in Neha's case, it's difficult.
Hmm.
Even for a normal, healthy couple to get married, there's so many factors into getting a healthy child, right?
Yes.
So it is not humanly possible to control it. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So you have to let go.
Hmm.
So from when you're staying with your parents, when you have control over a lot of things, and marriage and children where you don't have control, if you're in a spiritual space, life becomes much easier.
Hmm.
when you ask God to take control, you know that there is God who's controlling it. Rather than you can't control it, who's in control, you don't know. Right? Here you have your creator being in control of things.
That gives you great confidence.
It gives you great confidence, gives you peace. And the way things play out also, you see it for yourself that
Yes.
everything will be smooth and is smooth.
And Neha, during this time, did you, like personally, I'm asking emotionally, psychologically, did you feel that you went through some kind of healing before you could have the child?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, because if it wasn't for prayer, right? If it wasn't for spiritual healing, I would have not prepared myself for this child. No? I would have been like, it has to happen, let it happen. But then you pray for the child, you pray for healing, you pray for good health. You know, because if you don't have good health, how do you expect to have a healthy child? Right? If you are not mentally sane, how do you expect to give birth to a child who is going to be mentally sane? You know,
I think for her, even therapy helped.
yeah.
Like, after she got to know the news, she couldn't even pray.
So yeah, one thing that my counselor told me is, Neha, whatever I was against taking any kind of medication also. So whatever it is, you know, do it with love. You know, have your medicines with love. Do your walks with love. Know that it's helping you. So all this can come about only if you love yourself and you love your body.
Yes.
So if you are not going to love yourself or your body, you will look at everything else as, oh, why should I take it? How is it going to help me? Right? So that also helps. Yeah.
So after her sessions, she was able to pray better. Her life also improved.
And for you personally, Johnny, any healing that you went through during these 2 years?
Yeah, I was able to tolerate.
Your heart was expanded, would you say?
Heart was
Generous,
expanded.
made generous.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. It gives you, at least it gave me a better perspective on life and what to expect once you have a child, or made me be prepared for the worst.
That's amazing, right? Sometimes, like I also feel, Neha, like the fact that I'm not yet met the life partner. A lot of people told me like you maybe there is certain healing that is needed before you actually meet the person. So I was like, I am healed. I am healed. What do you mean? I've been like going through healing for the past 5 years. Then recently I realized I still have that sense of insecurity, inferiority complex, and my tendency to possess the person whom I love. So when you try to possess, that's not true love, right? True love gives true freedom. So then I realized maybe God wants me to get healed of that particular thing, because it could be very traumatic for the girl and for me if I try to possess her rather than give her true sense of freedom, right? So yeah. So if there are some areas where God wants us to heal before he gives us the blessing, I feel.
Yeah. Because see, towards the end of the day, he gives you the best. So he wants to prepare. That's how I look at it.
Yes.
He wants to make you, you know, the best before he can give you the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I truly feel.
Hope this video was a blessing for you. To watch and enjoy more Catholic content, please do subscribe to the Song on Fire YouTube channel. If you feel inspired, please click on the Patreon link to contribute and support the Song on Fire Catholic Ministries. God bless you.